Speaking of the Fall Guy, I heard you watched the movie, Wombat.
That's a good segue. I can't even fault you on that one. I like the Fall Guy. We watched it. Elliot and I watched it together. It's a fun popcorn movie. There's some really good stunts in it. A lot of practical, like one of the things about it, because it's about stuntmen, is that they do all the stunts are practical stunts in the movie.
Yes, I remember the marketing for that movie revolved around like people beating each other up in public, like at events and things.
Yes.
Like
so there's like no CG. They do a lot of making fun of CGI special effects. So
that's good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I think it did well on Rotten Tomatoes too. I know that's your barometer.
Did it make money?
GP. It didn't. It was a big box office bomb, which is kind of a surprise, I guess. It's
hard to get people to go to the movies right now, and I don't think like what do you call it? Rebooting a fucking TV show from the 80s is the way to go.
Yeah, does it have a song?
Okay. So during the end credits, they have the song. It's sung by the guy Blake Shelton.
Sounds right.
Shelton sings it.
Okay.
And I mean, look, this is something that only I'm going to pick up on, but I had to check it to make sure I wasn't crazy. They changed the lyrics.
Ooh, doesn't talk about Farrah Fawcett anymore? Doesn't talk about Farrah Fawcett anymore.
It does not.
Okay.
It takes out all the names. It takes out all the names.
The whole song is just name drops.
I know. They take out all the names.
Well, the song is about
Robert Redford.
The song is about the women that the stuntman fucked, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, Lee Majors was married to Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's it's supposed to be like a wink to the audience that
I'm an asshole.
But yeah. But I'm the unknown stuntman.
But I fucked all these hot chicks.
Yeah.
Right.
But they dropped all the
right. That's fine.
All the name drops are out, and they changed the lyrics, and the lyrics aren't as good. Also, to be honest, it just doesn't sound right coming out of Blake Shelton. I don't know why Lee Majors' voice against that song just works better for some reason. But I don't know. Yeah, that was to me a bummer. I know we're talking about the end credits, which is kind of silly, but
that's
the movie itself. The movie itself is really good. Ryan Gosling, I don't know if you know this, he's very charming and charismatic. Did you know that about Ryan Gosling?
I did.
Yeah.
Except in Drive.
Except in yes, he's charismatic.
He's charismatic.
Yeah. For a little while, and then you're like, "What am I even watching here? This guy's fucking weirdo."
You know, he's got screen juice. You know, he shows up. You're like, you can't look away.
I enjoyed him in the movie with Steve Carell. The
yeah,
I forgot what it's called though.
Yes,
Crazy Stupid Love, perhaps.
Crazy Stupid Love. That's it. Yes. I like The Nice Guys a lot. I'm a huge fan of that movie, and this is reminiscent of The Nice Guys, like the way that he acts. And oh God, what's the guy's name? The guy from Black Panther, who plays the king of the Gorilla King.
Nobody knows that.
Is he the guy from the other? Is Winston Duke? Winston Duke is in it too. He's like his friend, his buddy.
I know the guy, but they're not gonna pull Winston Duke out of anywhere.
They act well together in this movie as well.
Good.
They have
good. That's their job.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, watch that or watch The Nice Guys if you haven't seen that. That's a great movie.
Okay.
I'll watch Fall Guy.
Yeah, you'll like it.
I'll like that one.
Is that free somewhere yet?
It's on Peacock.
Oh, I gotta cancel that shit.
Yep, it's on Peacock.
I watched something on there as well.
What'd you watch on Peacock?
But we were sitting down, and I was like, "Hey, let's watch Borderlands because it's available to
gotta pay
watch
for
digitally." And then that was the problem. Yeah, Mrs. Shipwreck said, "We're not paying $20 for this.
We're not giving Randy Pitchford for $3."
Right. And so I went, well, let's see what's on Peacock. So we watched The Incredible Weight of Massive Talent, the Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal.
Yep. I watched that on an airplane.
Did you like? I can't remember.
Yeah,
did you
it was
like
a good airplane movie.
I think it's Yeah, it's a solid movie. I enjoyed watching it at home as
Sure.
well.
Sure. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a comedy, but it's not. It leans towards the darker side of comedy, like throughout. But
Right.
it's well written. Nicolas Cage is fun in it.
It's like a comedy thriller, I would say.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's got all your favorite actors from the After Party. They're in there.
It comes to set.
Yep.
You got a discount.
Yep. But yeah, that's a good movie. It's a like Pedro Pascal like pretty much carries the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
he's doing a lot of heavy lifting in that.
Yeah,
movie.
An obscene amount of heavy lift. Like Nicolas Cage is good in it as well.
But he can't be too crazy because he's got to be the real Nicolas Cage, and
right.
So you have to be sort of realistic. And
right.
So Pedro's got to be
a subdued Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
In this movie.
Yes, until he probably has. I think he pops off at some point, probably. But I don't know. I don't remember. Who remembers? That's cool.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of good stuff on TV that I can recommend even to you guys.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. We watched the entire series of Wyatt, Earp, and the Cowboy War, which is on Netflix.
I was gonna watch that. Is it any good? Is it worth my time?
Well, first of all, the answer is yes. It's excellent. Have you seen the 1990s movie Tombstone? Starring Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer as legendary.
Yes, I am your Huckleberry.
Okay,
I've seen that movie.
So if you've seen Tombstone and enjoyed it, you're gonna like this even more, because what makes the true story of Wyatt Earp and the shootout of the OK Corral and Ike Clanton and the Cowboys, the true story is way more interesting than what they show you in Tombstone, because Tombstone, they have 2 hours. You can't make it too complicated. There's all these characters and they got a lot of good lines. But the actual story is like complex politically. It involves like big business, North versus South. Is Wyatt Earp like a criminal? All kinds of like fake news. It's really interesting. And the way they do this documentary, it's a documentary, but they have actors saying lines throughout it. So it switches between talking heads and dramatization. But the actors that they use during the dramatization are very good, convincing. It's Ed Harris is the narrator. Very good, Wyatt Earp and the Cowboy War. I don't want to spoil anything because there's actually a lot of surprises in there. And like I said, if you've watched Tombstone, you're going to be like, why did they not put this in Tombstone? This is way fucking more interesting.
No, I wanted to watch it, and then I got sidetracked. Yeah. And then,
It's on Netflix, by the way.
Yeah, I know my wife's not going to watch that, so it's like a thing I have to watch on my own, which is fine.
Mrs. Chibi was really into it somehow, and she does not like Western shit at all somehow.
Not even Young Guns?
I'm not sure. I did get her to watch some of the Quick and the Dead the other day. She's stuck in there.
That's a good movie.
I know. I love that.
I don't really like Westerns all that much either, except the ones that I find really good. Right? I'm not just going to watch.
What does that even mean? So
I don't know.
Which ones do you find
it means
really
there's
good?
a lot of bad Westerns. Like they just
there
made
are a
so
lot of
many
bad Westerns.
There's so many bad ones.
But there's a lot of good ones too.
I feel like they just happen to be set in the West. Like I'm not looking for a Western. It's just like happens to be there, and it's a good movie.
Unforgiven. You've seen Unforgiven?
That's a good one.
All right, but that's a Western. That's like so Western. It's not just a movie that takes place in the West. There's like lore and stuff.
You see True Grit? Either version?
No.
The old one.
Looks good.
The old one I have.
I actually like the newer one a little bit better. I think it ages better, maybe. Could be biased.
All right. Well, watch Wyatt Earp Wombat so we can talk about it because it is interesting. Shipwreck, you're probably not going to watch it, but you might.
I like Tombstone.
Yeah. If you like Tombstone, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, what were they doing? We also started watching Lord of the Rings because season 2 started. Wombat, why are you not watching Lord of the Rings? You're a big nerd.
I don't know. I remember starting the first season, and then I just was like, and then I just got.
It's pretty good. Like the second season, it's just more Lord of the Rings, and if you liked Lord of the Rings, you're gonna like this. Like it looks.
Are these like original stories?
It takes place long before the Lord of the Rings movies or books, rather. So it takes place before Hobbit and all that stuff. So it's the Rings of Power from the beginning. I don't know. It's interesting, and it's not that hard to follow, which I can appreciate. And this second season seems, I don't know, it's just like the same story, but with different, you get to see like Sauron from the beginning and stuff like that. And that's good. I don't know. You like Lord of the Rings, you're going to like it. We also started watching the new Terminator Zero anime that's on Netflix. Do you like Terminator? The robot?
Some of it.
Okay. How about in short bursts of like 22 minutes or so in Japanese?
I'm probably not going to watch this.
It's good though.
To be honest.
We only watched the first episode and it was solid. We're going to probably we'll watch more of it. But it's, Netflix has been putting out these anime versions of popular franchises and they've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. Not just Netflix. They got the Suicide Squad one. That's good. All right. We also finished watching the entire first season of Sunny, which just finished up this week, which is on Apple TV. Big recommend on that. I've talked about it a lot. Also, the second episode of Chimp Crazy came out on Netflix, and now I can give that my full-throated recommendation. As good or better.
Never gonna happen.
Why?
Because I can't. Chimps freak me out. I'm not doing it.
Wait, what? Chimps freak you out? Wait a minute.
Chimps with humans. I know what happens when chimps get around humans.
No.
I'm not watching that.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. It's not about that. Well, it is. Okay. It is about that.
We already discussed this last week. It's never gonna happen.
But it's not. It's more about, how like Tiger King was about these people who are just so weird with animals. They can't not keep tigers. They can't not keep chimps, even though it's causing them so much trouble and legal action. They just can't not.
Someone's going to lose a face. That
happened already.
That. Yeah, I'm not watching that.
But that happened. We know in the news that happened already. Remember?
Yeah.
So that's mentioned.
I'm not watching it. There's no way I'm going to watch that.
You just cover your eyes when they talk about that part.
No. Not going to happen.
Well, it's really good. It's very well put together. And
you haven't watched Only Murders in the Building? You didn't?
Yes.
Have you ever? Yes.
Yes. We watched the first episode of that.
That was very good. That first episode was a really good first episode.
They're all good.
I know they're all good, but as getting your hooks in for the season, they did a really good job with that episode.
But where's Kumail? Where's Kumail?
Coming up, I guess.
He's in it.
I know.
All right. That's all I've been watching. There's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the Minecraft trailer or teaser. Did you watch it?
Bad. That looks so bad.
Is that Aquaman?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Why is he wearing like a dress or something?
People keep asking that question. I don't know. I don't work for Jason Momoa.
Okay. Is he woke? Is that a woke outfit?
It's because he's woke.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Christian wrote in and he says, "Can you envision a good version of the Minecraft movie?" Not really.
I mean, it just has to get
after watching that.
It just has to get the kids in the theater, right?
Well, good. He's thinking. I don't think he says make a version that makes money. I think a version where you watch that trailer and go, "Oh, that looks good."
Right. I think they're making a movie to make money. Is my guess here.
Yes, of course. But I'm just answering Christian's question, and the answer is no. I can't envision a good one. I mean, the Minecraft has no story, right? There's zombies.
They've got different versions of it that have stories.
Okay.
But yeah, very, very loose lore, I would say.
And when Jack Black appears in the trailer.
Oh no, I haven't seen the trailer yet.
You have to watch it.
It's a teaser. It's not a trailer. It's a teaser.
It's a teaser to a trailer, but there's enough there where you're like, really?
Where you're like, I don't want to see anymore. But Jack Black. Is that why Jack Black had to break up Tenacious D because this movie was coming out?
He's got a bunch out, right?
Well, what's the one that
he's got Kung Fu Panda 4 coming?
Okay, that's the bigger one. Is that a Disney one? That's
a DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, yes.
But that is a big one. Okay. Yes.
So do you think?
And he had a Borderlands as well.
But you think he cares about that? He's not like the star of that one. He's just like
He's Claptrap. Who else is the star of that movie?
Kevin Hart, and I don't know. I feel like but that they don't care. That's that's Randy Pitchford's crew. They're wild and crazy. They don't care if you like.
No. It was most likely because of Kung Fu Panda.
Right, that makes sense. Do you think like? I mean, for sure, the Tenacious D will get back together.
There'll be a reunion tour.
Yes,
I'm
of course.
sure.
Yeah.
Right. Once, like, as soon as that movie gets to video,
Mhm.
Right.
out of the theaters.
Yeah.